Hey there, Everlong Mystic here. So today I'm gonna start a new series and it's something a little different. I'm going to do I think it's a 5-part series on blood types. So we're gonna start with blood type AB. And blood type AB is supposed to be very rare, and these are very, very spiritual folks here. They are emotionally sensitive, and they're very trustworthy too. Very very sensitive to energies. So we're gonna get a row here on kind of just like a spiritual message for you, and then we're gonna get one on rare, like what is rare about you. And then we're gonna go to kind of like the shadow side of this blood type. And the shadow side talks about being kind of like I don't know, kind of like being seen as a little bit crazy, or like maybe split personality. And I think that's might just stem from the, I don't know, or maybe it causes indecisiveness. So we're gonna get a card or a row. Oh, we already have one here on indecisiveness, and on what else? Oh, hiding yourself. Yeah, because type AB supposedly has a tendency to hide themselves. Man, this deck wants to talk. All right, we're gonna cut. All right, so we have one peekaboo card here, but we're gonna get to that later. All right, we're just gonna get some clarifiers here real quick. All right, so spiritual, rare. What was that? Queen of Pentacles. It was spiritual, rare. Oh, indecisive. Okay. Spiritual, rare, indecisive, hide yourself. Okay. All right, so spiritual, what you need to know for AB. Oh, look at you. You have the Three of Cups. And this is nice. This this here is just saying that there are people like you. There are people like you, and they understand. It's like there is, I don't know if it's like a community or a friend group, but there are people out there that if you have not met them yet, they are they're it's like they're waiting for you. You can find your quirky bunch. And then we have Eight of Cups here. So this Eight of Cups, this is one of my favorite Eight of Cups cards, because she feels empowered. She's so empowered. She's like, "Oh yeah, I know what's in that cup is not for me, and I'm leaving this." It's like leaving what like this card here is hiding yourself, right? It's like knowing when to come out and be done with something, right? It's like she's like, "Screw that. I'm going to go find my tribe. I'm just going to go find my tribe. I'm going to find people like me." And then we have the Empress. Beautiful. So we have the Empress here. And this is just like letting those creative energies flow. Wow, and I got like a slight dizzy feeling with this. like almost feeling like swept away. And it's pretty interesting how on this card here, it's like the wind is sweeping her dress like in that direction. Same with the Empress sweeping. It's like this sweeping motion. It's talking about letting the energies carry you, because you don't, like, in a spiritual sense, like you don't have to do it all on your own. You're not by yourself. You're never alone. It's like you can accept assistance from spirit and let it carry you towards a bit of happiness here, a bit of belonging. All right. So now we're going to look at rare. What is so rare about this blood type? Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yes. This is really cool. I had this card come out recently in um in a non-YouTube reading, and it talked about holding space. This is energetically holding space. It's like a rare gift. It is associated with empaths, and type AB is like one of the most empathic types of blood types. This is so cool. Okay. Three of Swords. See, perfect. Three of Swords. It's like when you run across people or situations where they are in pain, excuse me, when they're in pain, it's like you're able to open up like this energetic space to let some fresh air in and give them some relief. Very cool. Very cool. This is like a it's rare because not everyone can do this. Not everyone is good at this. Oh, and then we have the Hanged One. Oh, and I like this card because it is from the perspective of the Hanged One. The Hanged Man, the Hanged One. And it reminds me of like when gosh, it reminds me of when I was a little kid. I don't know if y'all ever did this, but I would lay down upside down on the sofa and put my like head over the edge, like where your legs would go, and just look at the whole house upside down. Just do that for fun. But I didn't realize at that time that it it's about, a new perspective. It's about knowing that you can see things differently. So many people get stuck. So many people get stuck in those ruts where they just do the same thing over and over and over. And you have this rare ability not only to hold space for others, but you have this ability to see things differently. And that's probably why at some point you feel like you are perceived as being maybe a little crazy, or no, that's not it, or what's wrong with you, or you know what I mean. And but but that's what makes you so rare. It's like a gift. It's not a curse, you know what I mean. Very cool. All right. So here, this is a card for your indecisiveness, and it's the Queen of Pentacles. And what I'm getting here is that the major the major issue with your indecisiveness, it has to do with like the practical world, because it's obvious that you are tapped into energetics, right? But when it comes to the practical world, it's like that's when you feel like, well, I'm not sure. I don't know. It's like it's so fixed. It's so dense. I don't know if I can, like, it's kind of like the decisions are heavy themselves. The decisions in general seem heavier than than they should be, right? Because it's like a permanence almost. It's like feeling like if you make a decision, then you're deciding something that's permanent and it'll only be this way. It's almost like you lose sight of this hangman perspective when faced with a decision of some kind. All right. And I want to say, like, just this card here is the, this is the message for hiding yourself. And I can see how this indecision, just the weightedness of it, can lead you to just hide yourself. Like, I don't want to make any more decisions. I'm just not gonna do it. Or you know what I mean? All right. Oh, are you shitting me? Look at you. You have Queen of Pentacles again. Oh my gosh, if that's not confirmation, holy guacamole. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Gosh, and here, this Queen of Pentacles it almost looks like she's unboxing a pentacle. It's almost like there's this special thing, and she's digging it up. It's like it was saved. It's like it was saved for a special time or purpose. You know what I mean? It's like it was locked up in this box. There's a key in it. It's like something special being saved for a rainy day. But knowing that you have, but all along knowing that you have this special thing, there's something, it's like something buried that you are unburying. You know what? I feel like this right here, this Queen of Pentacles, is somehow like subconscious, or like, because she's digging it from this box. The box is in the ground. It's like this pentacle is buried under the surface of you, and in order to be able to make decisions in like 3D, dense decisions, whatever, you you have to be able to unbox this. You like subconsciously, you have the ability to decide, but you have to purposefully, intentionally unbox it, like reveal it and use it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then go with it. You have the Six of Swords here. And that's when you're free. That's when you're free to make the decision. It's like that bird is flying with the decision here. It's like knowing what to do. So I want to say that if you are ever faced with indecision, just not knowing what to do, instead of just hiding yourself or choosing to not do anything, unless of course not doing anything is the best, outcome. Trust your gut, right? But like, no, just know that you have the ability to make these decisions within you. You just have to unbox it. All right. Now, the last row here, this is hiding yourself. There, for type AB, there there is a tendency to hide yourself because you don't want to be seen as a quirky, crazy person, or you don't want to be seen as someone with what seems like they have a split personality or something, right? So you might want to, hide away, hide yourself. And here, oh, what is this? Here we have the Knight of Swords. What is this about? There's something here about finding peace, because there is the dove on his shoulder, and it's weird. It's like on his shoulders, like you think about like the two angels on your shoulder. You've got, like what is it, angel and devil or whatever, and it's weird. It's like you have dove and the shoe. And he's listening. It's like we see his ear here. He's listening to the side with the dove. It's peace. The other side is is the shoe. And it's like, what do you, I mean, you shoes, you use it for walking. And it's weird. It's like the message is through, in order to walk out of seclusion, in order to walk out of seclusion, you have to find some kind of peace with the fact that it is the way it is. Like you are where you're supposed to be. You are exactly what you're meant to, like you're already perfect kind of thing, right? Because really when people hide, it stems from fear of something, and here it feels like fear of judgment. And it's like being at peace with, like, no, with knowing that it doesn't really matter what other people think, right? I mean, it sounds so simple, but there's something to it. And plus it's a knight, it's the Knight of Swords. He's smart as shit, right? He's so smart, he's so discerning. It's like, and even in this image there's part of it that where he's got all of this stuff around him, all of this stuff around him. He's holding some cracked eggs, the whole cracked eggs omelet thing, but he's maintaining his focus. He's maintaining his focus over here because that's really the most important thing. It's like he's got his eye on the piece here. And we have Page of Cups. And that's funny because this Page of Cups kind of looks like a stowaway, like he's hiding on the ship. He's hiding on the ship, and to to me, this hiding on the ship is like, it's like burying yourself, because type AB, the most empathic, supposedly, right? So this is kind of like stowing away on a ship. Like it's not a bus, it's not a plane. You know what I mean? It's a ship. It's surrounded by water. It's like the water is the comfort for you, even if the water is, choppy or still or whatever. It's like that's where you're comfortable. And so when you hide yourself, you you just immerse yourself in the water. Oh wow, we have 3 of Wands here. Okay. So the 3 of Wands here, this is kind of looking out. This is kind of looking out at the future. And to me it's connected with this one here. That is what he's doing. He's looking, this Knight of Swords is looking out at the future. And the quicker, I mean, Knight of Swords, quick, right? Quick energy. The quicker you can look out, like, the quicker you can not pay so much attention to the outside noise and focus on your vision, the better off you're going to be. And the less you're going to want to hide away and stow away and just bury yourself in layers of emotion. All right, AB, this is your message. I hope this helped you in some way. I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I'll see you next time. Bye.